good, y'all? It's your girl Ken, and today I'm back with another video. This video is somewhat similar to a little Pick Amador video I did a few weeks ago. Except I'm doing this on multiple topics, so it's kind of like a little rundown of what's been happening this week. Today is Monday. I filmed this video actually Sunday, but I was stuttering a lot and mumbling. You really couldn't hear me, so yeah, it was that. Anyways, let's get into it. Before I get into it, I just want to let you guys know that this first topic I'm going to be talking about does have to do with sexual assault. So if you're in any way triggered, uncomfortable, or just disturbed by it, please just skip past it. I'll leave a timestamp. Without further ado, let's get into it. So first we have Miss Sienna Mae versus Jack Wright. So Sienna Mae was accused of sexually assaulting her boyfriend, Jack Wright, I believe a few weeks ago. I was kind of debating on doing this topic because Jack did not come out and say anything, but he did leave a statement saying that, thank you, my friends' jobs are to protect me. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting me. I really appreciate y'all, yada yada yada. Alright, so I was like, okay, he doesn't want to do video, response video. He doesn't have to, okay? Let him heal from it, let him rest, let him do what he has to do. So anyway, Sienna Mae was accused of sexually assaulting her boyfriend. He did not come out with these allegations. Actually, his best friend and his brother did. Well, his brother tagged along, but basically his best friend and his brother did. He basically said, like, okay, Jack Wright and his brother's been my friend since, kindergarten or whatever. I know them, and it's not right how Sienna Mae is just looked at as this wonderful person, and she's like, oh my god, she's so cool, she's so sweet, body positivity, and she's actually none of the sort. Because speaking in regards to body positivity, even before all this little spat or whatever, she was, some things came out about her on Twitter in regards to the body positivity movement. These are some of her former classmates, I believe. They said basically this whole body positivity movement she's doing is basically a facade, because she used to bully people around school about their weight and the way they looked. She's like, this girl's a bully, and now she's body positivity. It doesn't go. So Sienna already had me it's not giving. Okay, it's like, girl, what's going on? I don't know. I was always suspicious about her, and I don't know. Anyways, that's neither here or there. Some things that already came out about her being a bully. Okay, so once a bully, always a bully. I mean, I'm kidding. That's not always the case, but in her case, it is. Anyways, so yeah, so when these allegations came out, I'm like, hey, I believe it, because looking back at the videos, it was always something kind of off. And I don't like to be one of those people looked at as a hater, because I'm always suspicious of people like Billie Eilish, which I'm going to get to later, but I've always been suspicious of these people. So anyways, the allegations came out, and they was basically like she's not that good of a person. She's not who you guys think she is. She told my best friend to kill himself. She'll hit him randomly in front of big crowds and just try to control who he talks to, who he's around, and it's not cool because Jack needs to be independent. Okay, so she's very controlling, she's manipulative, she's a bully, okay, she hits people, and she also sexually assaults people. Okay, so when the allegations first came out, everybody sided with Sienna, and I'm like, hold on. And they just automatically deemed Jack as a liar. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. What happened to believing the victim? Because y'all did the same thing with Johnny Depp when he got his finger cut off, and there were people going around saying he was beating his wife. The whole time the wife was beating on him, girlfriend, whoever. Y'all did the same thing with Johnny Depp. Y'all did the same thing with the Menendez brothers when their parents were sexually assaulting them. Y'all did the same thing with these men and many others. These are the only two I can really think of. And now you're about to do it to poor little Jack. And I knew something deep down inside, I'm like, that girl is lying, because she came out with a response video like that. And I'm like, ain't no way. And her whole response video, even the 14-part one she uploaded on TikTok, it was very when you get caught, a quick, I don't know, it sounded like she was just constantly getting caught in a lie. She kept having an explanation for everything that was getting put out about her. And I'm kind of like, at this point, just say you sorry, because you're digging yourself a deeper hole, because we know you lying at this point. Girl, you lying. We know. I don't know. And she had justification for every little thing that people were saying about her. I'm like, dang, girl, dang, just fight everybody then. I mean, shoot. Anyways, they automatically had deemed Jack as a liar because he didn't confirm nor deny, and Sienna's would put that in her fans' head or whatever. And they're like, he didn't confirm or deny, so it's not true. Something in the comments this girl had put, I'm gonna put it up here if I can find it. She said, do you really think somebody who's a victim of sexual assault will really come out immediately and say something? Like, a lot of people who are victims of sexual assault, it has to sit with them, it has to marinate with them, which is absolutely terrible. But do you really think somebody would just come out immediately? Sienna touched me without my permission. Like what? And here's the thing. A lot of people are saying, well, they're a couple. So, first of all, it don't matter if they're a couple. Consent is always key. Because I'm about to dissect the video that was put out or whatever. But consent is always key. In relationships, friendships, yes or no is always key. Because sometimes the person doesn't even want to participate in certain activities you want to participate. And this goes for any and everything. Consent is always key. So but they're together. That's not cool. And according to Sienna in one of her videos, she already has stated that Jack was previously sexually assaulted. So why would you do it again? Why would you do, like, come on now. And her whole little excuse was, I would never do that to Jack. You know, he didn't really care for me anyways. Yada, yada, yada. And I was thinking, like, okay, he didn't really care for you unless it's for the TikTok kiss, for TikTok this, TikTok that. What if you were, like, trying to, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, she knows that she doesn't really care for her. And, you know, she said they never participated, you know, the deed or whatever. And I'm like, okay. What if that's what you wanted, but that's not what he wanted? Because what if that's just him, a reflection of his trauma? Like, what if he treats you that way as a reflection of his trauma? That's not right. Go get therapy, you know, heal from it before you get inside a relationship. But maybe he thought the relationship would have made it better because he was somebody he trusts. But when somebody goes through something as traumatic as that, their trust is gone for people. Okay? And some people may beg to differ, but a lot of people, their trust is just completely gone. It's kind of like you took something very important away from me, and it's not cool. So instead of you making it worse, you could have just been like, hey, let me help you through this. Let me be, because a lot of what she was saying about Jack came off as very inconsiderate, because all it does is for somebody to take a moment and think, what if this is just a reflection of his trauma? What if he really does truly care about me and this is just a reflection of his trauma? Okay, she was very inconsiderate with her response videos, and it wasn't cool. But yeah, anyways, that was kind of like a little tangent. But anyways, in regards to them deeming Jack as a liar, somebody, his friend, somebody who was taking care of him that day because he was under the influence and passed out on the couch. The person that was next to him in the video, I'm not gonna show the video because it's honestly very disturbing for me to watch. I just cringed at it. I'm like, are you serious? This is what we do. This is what we represent. Like, this is not cool. But I'm gonna have a little screenshot. The boy in the white hat next to him was the boy who put out this video. That's the screenshot. Yeah, that's the video that he put out. He's basically like, okay, since y'all don't believe him, here's a video of her inappropriately touching him while he's passed out on the couch and kissing him as well. And mind you, the boy wasn't kissing back because her little excuse for that was just dingy. I didn't like that. Anyways, by the way, I'm reading from a script, y'all. Anyways, yeah, it's sad. First of all, it's real sad how somebody had to put out a video like that. That's really painful to watch. For somebody to have to put out a video of her literally in the act of sexually assaulting him, for people to believe him, that really sucks. And that shows how far people want to go to actually see and have proof that it happened. And it's kind of like, okay, like I said, what happened to always believe in the victim? The only reason why they didn't believe Jack is because he was a man. That's period. At the end of the day, anybody can get sexually assaulted. He, she, they, them, it don't matter. Anybody can. Babies, little kids, okay? So it's not limited to nobody, all right? So it's just sad, like the fact that it's sad that that video had to even get put out for people to believe him. It's kind of like, dang. And I know the people who were on Sienna's side are definitely feeling dumb, because that's just, and a lot of people will say, well, it does look like he would. No, baby, he was passed out because somebody took a video of him right after, and he was literally dead asleep. After she had got up, they took a video of him, and he was literally dead asleep. Ain't no way the boy fell asleep that fast. Ain't no way. And it's just messed up. So yeah, anyways, the boy who put out that video, he basically said I was the boy sitting next to him. Jack was asleep. I was just on my phone, and all of a sudden Sienna came over, and all I heard was kissing noises and saw her hand inappropriately touching him. And he said I was so uncomfortable and just so shocked at what I was seeing and hearing. He got up and was had to just kind of step away from the situation. And then as it progressed, he came back, which I was trying to find the video where he came back. He came back and pulled her off of him. Now my thing is, she tried to say, oh yeah, he pulled me off because he thought he was asleep. No, baby, it's because he was asleep. It's because he was. Ain't no way he thought. He's next to him. He next to the boy. He the one who sat there as the boy was dozing off. So come on now. You just can't sit here and play these people. We not dumb. Girl, I don't know who. Like, it's like, girl, who is she trying to fool? Like, come on now. It's just a mess. And again, it's just messed up how a video had to come out of Jack literally being sexually assaulted in front of our very eyes for people to believe him. And they didn't believe him all because he was a man. That sucks. Anyways, her proof is very much so, it sounds very inconsiderate, guilty. Sounds like she's been caught in a lie. She's trying to clear it up real fast. My thing is, that's another thing. As in regards to her being inconsiderate, she also tried to tell him how to deal with his trauma. That pained me, because I'm kind of like, you just can't tell nobody how to deal with something. That's literally what she's saying. Well, deal with it. She was kind of like, well, he hung out with me the next day. People who get domestically abused will be right back cool with their lover. Even after the fact he done punched him or her in the eye. Okay? Even after the fact. So the fact that you telling him how to deal with his trauma, it was like, if that was the case, he could have said something. Like, that brings me back to my point. Do you really think somebody, a victim of sexual assault, would just come out immediately and say something? It's just real inconsiderate for me. Anyways, moral of the story is, do not discriminate against gender when it comes down to sexual assault, because anybody's limited. Nobody's limited to it. Okay, so men can be victims too, so can women, so can little children. Okay, y'all see it. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Oh, by the way, they also asked him if he was okay. Like, okay, like, dude, are you okay? The next day, he was like, it always happens. That's a problem. Anyways, men can be victims too. Nobody's limited to sexual assault. Period. Anyways, next we have this pains me to even have to do this, to be so honest, because I honestly love Billie Eilish. I do. But baby, Billie Eilish and her schemes, child, because recently this video on TikTok came out about her, and I'm gonna play it. Okay, y'all just go ahead and watch it.
I love my dad, and he's 61.
Phineas comes in, and all I hear is, which is like the theme song at the beginning of all David Dobrik videos. This shit is funny as fuck.
Hey Billy, why are you speaking with an accent?
Huh?
Phineas comes in, he watches all these David Dobrik videos. What are you doing? You sound nothing like yourself.
Because that's how I talk.
That's how I talk. It's nothing like you.
It is.
You're fake as shit.
No, I'm not.
You're being, like, completely a different person.
So I found this video of a
So I found this video. What is the voice?
Y'all, you guys, you guys, is this what we do? Is this who we are? And even on top of all of that, she has a 30-year-old, she dates a 30-year-old homophobic racist boyfriend. He's terribly racist. They found this man's old Facebook post, and I'm gonna see if I can find it. They found this man's old Facebook post. Jesus! I've had my fair share experiences with racists. Okay, I've been there, done that, seen it, Instagram, in person. Okay? People do get that bold. But I ain't the one. But people do get that bold. I have never, in my years of living, seen nobody be that just out-handedly racist. It's like, did we wrong you in your past life? Like, do you remember everything that we may have did? Like, what's going on? Jesus, she is out there with a senior citizen who is homophobic and racist. Jesus Christ. My thing is, being racist is so like 1970s, 1960s. Like, you weren't there. Like, what did we do? The thing is, if you were there, we ain't did nothing to y'all. Anyways, that's neither here or there. The girl is dating a homophobic racist, but claims to be an ally, and they're also trying to get her for queer baiting. Honestly, in regards to the queer baiting thing, that's a non-factor, because anybody can say they like girls and not like them, you know, in like a sexual way, you know? Like, anybody could, like, it's not like, it's different. Like, my sister, for example, she doesn't like girls, for what I know. She doesn't like females, but she likes girls. Like, I believe it was like a little friend appreciation post, but a lot of people did take it the wrong way, like, oh, is she coming out? Like, and then next thing you know, they see her at Disneyland with this senior citizen racist homophobe. And it's kind of like, okay. But I believe people just took that completely out of context, so that's just put to the side for me. Y'all can say different, but that's not queer baiting in my opinion. That's not. I don't think that is. Anybody can say they like girls. Okay? Like what? Anyways, yeah, so as y'all seen that video, she mocked the Asian community, well, Asian man, because she was on live while it was happening. Mocked his accent or whatever, and also her brother exposed her for having a black scent on live, which is also in that TikTok. And something else, I'm gonna have to rewatch it over, but yeah, basically they're trying to get her for a black scent, her senior citizen boyfriend, and mocking the Asian community and their accent. Reasonable, because like I said earlier, I've always had my suspicion with Billie Eilish. As much as I loved her, I've always had suspicions about her. It is something I knew that something, obviously either her fans gonna turn against her or something. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Shoot, to put her on the guillotine, it is. She's canceled. I hate cancel culture, but this is reasonable. Okay, y'all. And a lot of people are like, oh, so does that mean I can like Doja Cat now? Yes. Okay, black brothers and sisters. Guess we just gonna have to stand a coon for now. But is she really a coon? Look, I was contemplating, like, do I really hate Doja Cat? Because when this came out, baby, I threw in my sweater. Okay, baby, that thing is in the garbage. I said, no ma'am, Billie. And then had a black scent. Pick a struggle. Okay, but somebody did raise a good point about it. Like, they were like, what if her boyfriend's manipulating her or something like this? And I'm like, okay, he is 30 years old, she is young, she's still 19. Like, that's possible, but she knows. But my thing is, you cannot be an ally, you cannot love black culture and speak on it, and you know, Black Lives Matter, and you date somebody who is not an ally of us. You can't be an ally when you date somebody like that at all. So, I know the black community is like, cast her out. But can we really be mad? Because at the end of the day, people of color, she's a white woman. They will always, no matter what, flip on us. Okay? The only person I can really say that's been true to us is Eminem. Okay? That man is one of us. Okay? But can we really be mad? She's a white woman. What can we do? They're gonna find a way to trigger us, y'all. Like Lana Del Rey. My beginning stages with Lana Del Rey, I was like, I like this girl, but boom, she just called out all the black women for making music. I'm like, can we really be mad? She's white. She's Caucasian. She's a descendant of the Viking people. We can't really be upset. Okay, y'all. Anyways, that's that. I don't really have much to say about that because it is what it is. Like I said, at this point, it's normal, but it's not normal. It's normal, but it's not right. It is what it is. I ain't got time for that. Anyways, next is Malu Trevjo. I think that's how you say your name. If y'all follow my TikTok, I did say something about it. I'm like, at this point, when a non-black person gets braids or try to culture appropriate us, it's just the fact they want to be us. There's no other excuse for it. And people can beg to differ. Like, why do people automatically think they want to be us? There's no other explanation for it. No other explanation. Okay? Yeah, because thing is, they can't even vouch for it. They can't even say why they're doing it. I like the braids. Okay, what else? I like them too. I wear them. What's going on? Okay, so yeah, I had my whatever I had to say about it. I'm like, okay, it's because they're ugly. They want to look like us. Black people are awesome, amazing. Okay, and that goes for any culture and anybody who culture appropriates. Just think of it like they want to be us. Okay, they want to be us, but they can't. So they think that if they put on our traditional stuff and they mock our culture, they are in with us. They are like disguised. It's like Harry Potter's invisible cloak. They are camouflage. No, baby, you stick out like a sore thumb. Okay. So yeah, so she cultural appropriated, and now people want to fight her, aka Hadia, our beautiful black queen. Period. Cause see her in public, better flow like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Okay, she's like, so Malu's response to Hadia is saying that she wants to fight her. She wants to get out there with her. She's like, she literally wants to fight me over wearing braids. Baby girl. It's not just the braids, it's the fact that you mocked the Asian community just like Billie Eilish. Cause what was the whole don't breathe? Why are you not breathing? What's going on? But
anything, but every time I see a Chinese person, I go, don't breathe.
That's something I would never understand. Like, me and this girl was talking about it. She's like, I don't get how somebody could just be that outhandedly racist and not even make sense. Pick a struggle. How you gonna be racist and not make sense in your statement? What's going on? I could never. Like, I honestly find nothing wrong with any type of culture, any type of race or ethnicity. I never understood racism. I've never understood it. It's kind of like, to me, it's kind of like jealousy. You saying that because you're jealous? Girl, what's going on? Anyways, her response is, they want to find me literally for wearing braids. Baby girl, no. And then she even tried to utter out her mouth and say that she looked better than black women in the braids. Baby girl, it's giving graduation cord. It's giving noose, it's giving rope, it's giving yarn, okay? In the great words of Miss Sierra Nicole, okay? Because she was going in. But it's giving yarn, okay? It's not giving. And this girl did raise, the same girl I was talking to, she did raise a great point. She was like, but like, isn't it like a protective style for people with curly hair? That type of style is something we would use for our hair. The type of style she needs to use for her hair will be like random twists and plaits with product in it to lock in moisture. She tried to wear the hairstyle how we wore it, like how we would wear it for like days, weeks, or even months at a time, you know? For her, they would be acceptable without the extensions, without the blonde, and if she was just wearing them overnight, or probably for a day to keep her hair curly and just keep it, you know, throw a headscarf or something on top of it. I'd rather her do that than literally wear braids how we would wear them. There's definitely a difference, and that falls into hair textures, hair types, yada yada yada. Okay, there's like a huge difference with that. All right, so anyway, she cultural appropriated. Moral of the story is, it's not just hair. Okay, do your research before you wear it, because what it really irritates me is when these people cultural appropriate, and when black people call it out, or just any culture calls out that person culture appropriated, we get gaslighted. And it's like, it's just hair. It's just hair. It's always the non-black people or the culture that the culture appropriated, and that, you know, that non-culture or whatever is always has an opinion on it. They're the ones saying, yes, it's not just hair to you. It's not just a dress to you. It's not just chopsticks to you. It's not just a feather hairband crown to you. It's who we represent. It's my tradition. It's my culture. You're disrespecting it. The thing is, you antagonize the situation by constantly saying little slick stuff like, I look better than y'all anyways, or they're just trying to put me down. No, baby. The braids, first of all, the braids aren't cute. I'll be able to vouch for her if the braids were cute, but it's kind of like, it's still not acceptable. The braids are cute, but they're not acceptable. Baby, how about to culture appropriate and do it ugly? At least look cute. Like, what's going on? I don't like that. Anyways, like I said, moral of the story is not just hair. Please do your research. It's not just anything. It's not just chopsticks, headbands, none of that. It's not just henna. It's not just anything. It's actually a big deal to a lot of people, because a lot of people were actually so oppressed to where they couldn't represent themselves. And now that we have the chance to, there are other people who are just downright disrespecting it and doing it in such an ugly, nasty way. Okay? So it's not just anything. Do your research. Okay? So, as a matter of fact, that's actually it. Anyways, of course everybody's gonna have their own opinions on those topics. It is what it is. Okay, you all, so enjoy your day.
you definitely don't know if you belong to that group of people either. You're assuming that every black person belongs to...
One, I like to state that I do know where I'm from. Senegal, West Africa. My Senegalese name is Nafisatu. And I'm from Nigeria, Igbo tribe. Braids are literally proven to be a protective hairstyle that Africans wear all around Africa. And it's been that way for countless years. Along with Havana twists, plaits, Bantu knots, cornrows, the list goes on. Protective hairstyles for black people who obviously have a different type of texture of hair than people of other races. Not silky straight hair, not greasy straight hair, not even wavy hair. That ponytail and braid is fine. French braids are fine. French braids. And 9 times out of 10, the hairstyle isn't even made for y'all's hair. Black people can be offended when people use it as just a style. Because for us, it's not just a style. We use it to protect our hair. That's the difference.
What you do, do your research, appreciate other cultures, respect other people, love each other, be one with one another, all right? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching this video. I will see y'all later.